Hello again, friends. In this video, we are going to be talking about something that we don't talk a lot about, which is premium triggers and actions. And specifically, we are going to be talking about the premium action that allows you to connect a workflow to a Google Sheet. Okay, so there's lots of reasons that you might want to include a Google Sheet, right, into your workflow. The one that we are using most recently is going to be for people who have canceled their memberships with us, and we're going to put those automatically add those people to a Google Sheet, so we have all of their info in one little spot, and we can just take that sheet, Google Sheet, and we have all the information. We can remove them from a paid Facebook group. We can remove them from any type of directories or whatever you need to do. But that's our most recent use for one. But you can add them to a Google Sheet for so many different reasons. So let's just jump in and talk about this. The first thing you need to do is come to your settings. I'm in my Subtrio dashboard, okay? So you need to go into your settings, okay? And once you're in there, you need to scroll down till you find integrations. Click on that, and that's going to open up this screen, okay? So from here, we want to make sure that your Google account is connected. And the Google account that you need to have connected is the one that you are using your Google Drive with, okay? Because that's how we choose which Google Sheet that we add it to. Now, as you can see, I have 2 different Google accounts connected here. You can have more than one. I mean, I could add even more if I needed to. But you want to make sure that you are signed in and connected with the Google account that your Google Drive is associated with, okay? So once you get that figured out, go back to your automations. Okay, so now once you're back in your automations and your workflow list, I'm just going to use a draft one that I have here, but you would actually use it inside the workflow, obviously, that you wanted it to be used in. So we'll pretend like this is a functioning workflow currently. So I'm just going to show you specifically how to add the Google Sheet functionality here. So you're just going to come down here to the plus button. Again, you're going to have some sort of a trigger here. This is going to be a functioning workflow that you're using. So you're just going to click on the plus button then. You're going to type in Google, and you're going to click on Google Sheets. Now, it has this little crown icon here, okay? That means that this is a premium action, okay? What that means is it's going to charge you a tiny little bit every time this action is completed, okay? So for Subtrio, it's a very, very small amount. It's just over a penny per action. And $10 gets you about 950 actions or so for this particular item. So full disclosure, this is a paid feature. It's extra on top of the amount that you pay for Subtrio every month, but it's a very, very tiny amount. Again, it's just over a penny. It's not even a penny and a half. So go ahead and click on Google Sheets. Okay, and then you're going to click on Select Action. Now you can do a lot of things with this, but I'm going to show you how to add information onto a sheet. So I'm just going to click on Create Spreadsheet Row. And again, there's several different options that you can choose from here. But for this particular function, I just need to create a new row on my spreadsheet. You need to choose an account. Mine is under this email address. Select your drive. It's going to be my drive. And then it's going to ask you to select a spreadsheet. Okay, so before we can connect a spreadsheet, we have to create one. So you're going to need to go into your Google Drive, click on Create New or Add New, and do a new sheet. And so we're just going to make this really simple. So this is going to be first name, last name, email. Easy, right? You can do more information than just first name, last name, and email, but for simplicity's sake, that is what we are gonna do here. I'm gonna bump up the size of the font because blind. Not actually blind, but I'd like to be able to see. Okay, and then we're gonna name our spreadsheet whatever you want it to be, something that you can remember. So this is going to be a Subtrio test spreadsheet. All right, so now our spreadsheet is created. Let's come back over to Subtrio, and we are going to click on select a spreadsheet and see if we can find this, or if I'm going to have to refresh it. Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Okay, and so once you choose your spreadsheet, it gives you more options. First of all, it wants you to choose which particular worksheet on your spreadsheet. So for instance, like if I had more than one sheet here, like more than one page, I could choose different pages. But I just have one, so we're just going to choose that. Okay, and now we get to choose what information we're going to put in what column. Now, if you make changes to your headers while you're working on this, you can just click the refresh headers button and that will refresh the changes you've made. But so you can see for starting columns, it shows all of the columns that you have on your doc. Okay, so we have column A, B, and C. And we want our information to start in column A, and then it's going to end on column C. Now, it doesn't have to be the first one to the last one, okay? If column A is something that you need to, not change or something like that, you would just leave it blank. Or if you need like an extra space or whatever, you would choose like B to D or, whichever you need it to be. So for first name, it auto-populates our header title. Okay, so column A is going to be our first name. We're just going to click on this custom value. And I want this to be my contact's first name. And then for last name, same thing, contact last name. And then email, again, you're going to click on contact and click on email. Okay. Now, obviously, if you look at these custom values, there are tons to choose from, right? We could use all kinds of custom values to auto-populate like membership name or appointment information or address, phone number, website information, all kinds of stuff. Anything that we have custom values for, you can use to populate your spreadsheet, okay? And then you are just going to click on save. Now that created our spreadsheet, okay? And so I tested this in a different account, and I just want to show you what that looks like real quick. Okay, so this is a workflow that we have for passive income pathways for when somebody cancels their subscription on their end. We have that all set up, and then I have a spreadsheet option down here. And you can see it's all set up very similar to the one that we were just looking at. Okay, and then the spreadsheet I ran, so you can test a workflow, okay, without actually having to necessarily run someone through it. And so I tested this on one of my test accounts, and it came through like this. So it added me just how it was supposed to. So super handy. Again, this is a premium trigger. Okay, actually that added me twice because I had the wrong, I had two custom values in there. This is a premium action. Okay, it will cost you very small cost to incur. It's only just a little bit over a penny, and it saves lots of time and money in the long run. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know. This is just one simple instance where you would want to send information to a Google Sheet. There are tons of other ways to utilize it, but the workflow process is the same. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in the next video.